all of the things that we buy from them, and we go and say, look, we got this from Tuesday morning. It was only $2.99 or $1.50, and the price goes up, as well as economy. Because you all know that I can only remember Michael's having the dollar rubber stamps. Now those things are $2. They still have the dollar stamps in a bucket. They used to have it better showcased. Now for me at the Michaels near my house, it is at the front in the dollar section. I guess it's kind of like maybe they're trying to do it like the Target bullseye section. The inexpensive things at the front. They have like little paint for $4. They have glue for $1 or $2. They have little writing pens for $1 or so. So I'm just using the back of this because I don't want to burn my fingers. And so that's where they have that those stamps. They also have the Halloween stamps, and I like Halloween, so I really want to get all those Halloween stamps they have. But I don't want to pay $1 for them. I really don't. I mean $2 for them. I'd rather pay not $2. So I'm going to try to wait it out as best as possible. I have told you all about my luck in waiting things out. If I don't get it when it's out sometimes, I will not get it. That's definitely the thing at the Dollar Tree, as well as Tuesday morning when I go to Tuesday morning. That's why I try to go at the very beginning. But the last 2 weeks I went to Tuesday morning, they've had stuff that everyone has posted, but I didn't really like. I'm just twisting this in here. Some of the things I have purchased from Tuesday morning, I'm very satisfied with. So it's not like I need to keep going to Tuesday morning to get more and more and more and more and more. I just like going to see what they have. Last week, I believe, or week before last, I went and I only bought one thing, and that was for my little roommate. Because he saw a PJ Masks. He was like, peace, peace. I was like, okay, we'll get it. So we walked out with one, and the lady was like, oh my God, the craft lady's leaving out with nothing in her hand. And I was like, y'all ain't have anything. And she was like, yeah, we haven't been getting a lot of craft stuff in. I'm like, why do you think I'm walking out with nothing, lady? But some of the things that they've gotten, I just, I'm not interested in. Like the mink they got, and it was like 3 or 4 at the one store nearest to my house. I didn't want that. I'm not into foiling, so to speak. So I didn't get it. And just because everyone else has it doesn't mean I need it or I want it. Now some things I do want, like stamps and dies. But you know, I get the hookup from Spellbinders, and by hookup I mean I pay for it. So some of the stuff that they have is from Spellbinders I did get in my little bundle. So here we go with flower number 2, and I really, really like this. I think it's so cute. There we are with that one. Now we're going to go on to another color, and let's do green because I have more green buttons than blue buttons. And we're gonna finish this up hopefully before my little roommate wakes up. So it's still a little tacky. The ceiling fan is drying it for us, and the ceiling fan doesn't know it's employed by me right now, so it's being a slow dryer, which is okay. But we're still gonna go ahead and put some buttons on there so we can see a completed project. But you get the idea. You really do get the idea. So if you want to do this craft, it's very cool and fun. And you know, this is something that you could do for a craft fair. Something cute, because people like cutesy. And not only that, you can put lollipops in here as well. It doesn't have to be all buttons, and this could be, you know, a craft for your teacher. If you are a teacher, maybe you can do this with your kids, older kids of course, because this is metal and it's sharp and it could hurt small little fingers. So, you know, you want to be careful of those edges. You know, you can make this as a Mother's Day gift or gift appreciation for your coworkers. I will not be doing this for my coworkers. This is time consuming and they don't deserve it. Truth be told, right? But this is definitely something I can make for my little roommate's teacher. So maybe I'll complete this off camera and make it for his teachers for Christmas or something. And this is very inexpensive. I believe I got this from Dollar General, and I had to have it because it was green. The Dollar Tree sells Betty Crocker products, and I'm not sure if they are Boo Boo Betty Crocker products or if it was in abundance, but they have Betty Crocker. Maybe they got a contract with it. And you can always tell if it's a Dollar Tree brand product or if it's something that was overbought and they're just selling it for cheap, because it has two stickers. The regular sticker, and then it has this little overlay. Like, this book was not a Dollar Tree product, but it has this little overlay on that. And when I find a Dollar Tree brand product, I will show that to you. See, I have something right here. So this is a Dollar Tree. Even though it says 10 buttons, this is definitely made for the Dollar Tree. Whereas other things you get, they sell. So if you're ever interested to see if it's a Dollar Tree product or a store product that they got overage on, you can definitely do that. And I think I've been out of frame for most of this. So let's see. I was going to do a live this morning only because I knew I would have some time. But I chose not to. My live streams are fuzzy, and I don't like fuzzy live streams. I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller only because it's going to be, no, I don't like that. So we'll do this. And all of these are shankless. These are very good shankless buttons. I was going to make that one smaller because this little, I cut this metal piece shorter, but I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. I hope that everyone's week is going well so far, even though it's just starting. Well, it's just starting for me. Some of you may work weekends, and Wednesday may be your last work day, and you know you're off Thursday, Friday, and start back up on the weekend for working. I'm not that. I work Monday through Friday. And yesterday was a crazy day. I didn't even get a chance to drink water until lunchtime, and I went to lunch at like 12:40, almost 1 o'clock. I don't like going to lunch that late because I get hangry, very hangry. It's a shirt that says, "Sorry for what I did. I was hungry." I really want to get that shirt, but when I saw it, the price was not right. It was a bit expensive. But I got my little roommate one. So, because you know babies, when they're babies, like newborn out the body, I was going to say something else. But when they're first born, all they do is cry and pee and poo. They cry for food and holding and, you know, a little bit of love and attention, but they really don't know about that until they're a couple of days old. So if you never held your baby, they wouldn't know I mean, it wouldn't be good for you to not hold your child, but they wouldn't know about that bond that you share with them. But they know to cry for food. And even still, like my baby's almost 2, he still cries because he can't use his words yet. But I've been telling him I don't speak crybaby. If you want something, you need to use your words. And I'll say, okay. And he's like, he'll nod his noggin. This one is so cute. I love this just like it is. So this will be another project in itself, ladies, just so you know. I love that. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and pause the camera. And I also want to say that I get buttons from all of the big box stores when they're on sale. So some of these buttons right here I got from Joann Fabric. They weren't marked, but they were so pretty. I just wanted to see how much they cost, and I lucked out. They were on sale. So the problem that I may have with this button, putting these buttons on this terracotta pot, 1 is the size of the pot, and 2 is the size of the buttons, and 3 is the operator. I don't want it to be super symmetrical, but I do want it to look decent. So I just had some paper towel that I couldn't find just now, so I'm going to use that as my finger. And I want the buttons to not be matchy-matchy. I'm just going to take some buttons around the little piece at the bottom and do that. So I guess the buttons will have to be louder colors. So we will do that. And I'm just hot gluing this button. You can't see it. I'm out of frame. I have the camera pushed back today. So I'll pull that out in a few seconds. Have you, for the people that do play video games, I know a lot of you ladies probably don't, but have you ever played, what is it, Plants vs. Zombies? And they have that crazy guy that gives you like the coupons and the discounts. And it's kind of like he says challenge, but he doesn't. Again, maybe I should not express my crazy side. But hopefully you know what I'm talking about. I just thought about that randomly. I'm not sure why, but I did. You still can't see because I'm not working over the table. I pull the camera out so you can see what I'm doing, and then I choose not to do it in camera. What in the world? So this little AdTech gun has grown on me. 1, because it saved me my life and my baby's life on my property, because I have left it plugged in more than once, and it has like an automatic shutdown. I guess if you don't squeeze the trigger, it stops, which is awesome. Once this video uploads, just so you know, I'll probably release another video today that I have waiting to be released, because I have maybe 3 or 4 videos, but I plan on going on vacation next week. So I was trying to stockpile some videos up because I'm going to be traveling and I'm not going to be able to make videos because this is a personal business trip for me. But I'm going to be leaving the area and coming right back and within a few days. So it's not a true personal vacation. I have to go and take care of some business in Texas. So I have, I always want to have a video available because if I was pre-recording my Creda yesterday's events, like you probably didn't see or notice, but maybe you did, I don't know. My little roommate knocked down the camera, the lighting. He did a whole bunch of stuff, but because I was pausing and playing some of the stuff that I had paused, it was paused, so you couldn't really tell. But if I was pre-recording these, I probably wouldn't have, no, I probably would have left it in. I was going to say I probably wouldn't have put it in, but I probably would have, only because, you know, this is my life. I have been on people's channels when their little ones are screaming in the background, and I think that, you know, kids are great, and it's great to have kids in your video. But if you're trying to do something, sometimes it's not good to have a screaming child in the background, because you know, you really can't hear what the person is trying to convey to you. So I don't ever want him to that much of a distraction, even though he's always going to steal the show because, you know, he's so cute and adorable and he's a little baby. Now, if he was an 18-year-old or, you know, a 12-year-old that came on and was doing that, it would probably be much more annoying for all of us. But since he is a little one and he doesn't know what he's doing, it's fine. But if I was teaching a class, for example, or I was doing something that you all were trying to learn from, and to have my son, daughter, whoever, even my, you know, my boyfriend, husband, you know, wife, girlfriend, whoever in the background screaming, even if you have dogs and cats in the background barking, 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 I just don't think that that's very good. So I hope everyone understands what I'm saying when I say that. I just don't think that it's very good to do. So, you know, yesterday was great because he is so, and I'm biased, of course. Like when people say, isn't this the cutest kid you've ever seen? I'm like, no, it's not. Mine is. And I think everyone's probably like that. I hope that makes sense and you all are not like, this chick is crazy. She's cocky. She's talking about her kid, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not. And I'm not judging anyone. If you have a video where your children are on a... Hot dang it. I burnt my finger. If you have a video where your children are in the background screaming loud, I tend to just put the volume down. Because I still want to show my support to you. I just don't want to hear your baby or your children screaming over you. I watched this lady a couple of months ago, maybe last year, and she did more yelling than she did crafting. Whatever she was doing, I was just like, why don't you pause the video and take care of whatever it is that's distracting you? Because I do find it is very distracting, because I want to find out what you're creating. And if you're yelling at Bob because Bob's yelling at you because he wants to know where his shirt is, and you're like, it's in the corner, it's in the closet, just pause the video and come back and get it. You know, I think that by nature we tend to disturb people. So if you've ever noticed, like, you can be sitting at home not doing anything, your family's all in their respective locations, you know, maybe it's Sunday and your husband's watching football, or, you know, your kids are in their room playing video games if they do that, or, you know, on the telephone talking to their friends. The minute the phone rings, the minute your phone rings, Mom, I want to go here. Mom, I want to do this. Babe, where's this? Honey, where's this? Where's this? Where's this? Where's this? And if not, if that doesn't happen to you, maybe it's my life, because every day my aunt and I talk on the telephone, and every 10 minutes or so in the conversation, her husband is like, her boyfriend is like, babe, you want something to drink? You want this? You want that? And I'm like, don't he see you on the phone? Maybe it's just how I was raised. I don't know. I just find it is very rude, and I'll leave it at that. Even when I am here, my big roommates here, I'm like, I'm getting ready to make a video. You have any questions, you need anything, let me know before I make the video. And he's like, okay. And then if he wants something, I'll pause it and be like, yes, you know, what do you need or what do you want? If he doesn't need anything, he kind of just goes in the bedroom, and then at a certain point he starts clunking around like, okay, I need time. You need to give me some time. Which I totally get. Am I out of frame doing this? I'm just putting the small ones on here. And it's all going to be blue and green. That green is super green. I'm not sure if I'm feeling it, but we're going to go with it. I'm committed to this, and we're going to stick with it. This is definitely going to be a 2-part video because I'm sure my phone has stopped recording at 33 minutes and 10 seconds. I don't know why it does 33 minutes and 10 seconds. I really don't. And I remember one day someone had put a message saying your video got cut off. Here I was thinking, what does she mean my video got cut off? Now I know what she meant, because I thought I could just talk for hours and hours and hours and hours and it would work out. Lo and behold, it didn't. Now I know why. So, and I'm definitely not going to upload this data to my computer and try and combine it together. When I tried to do that on Sunday, the computer, YouTube was like, September the whatever day it said, we're not gonna allow formatting, or we're getting rid of editor. So I'm like, what? Because I've combined videos before on just YouTube and not my cell phone, and it wasn't a major big deal because I wasn't doing a video every day, whereas this was a big deal to me because I told you all that I was going to do it, and I've told myself that I was going to do it, so I'm going to try and keep my word unless something comes up. And like, even though I have something going on today, I really want to try this project and get it completed. So that's where we are with that. And I was thinking that I could take some seed beads and sprinkle them in there with some glue, you know, like put some glue down and do that, but I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. Those little spots will be fine. I could definitely get some glitter, get some adhesive and put it on there and let it glitter through, but I'm not. I'm just gonna leave it alone. And now we're just doing the edge of it. And we have this much left, and it looks cute like this. I think that if I was to do this again, I may just do like this decoration like this and poke through here and do that, but I'm not going to do that today because I already am committed to making this a flower like that. And again, this is a very simple craft project you can do. Look, the button broke. I need at least a penny back for that, right? If you are looking for these buttons, they still may be available at your Dollar Tree. Again, all these buttons didn't come from the Dollar Tree because I don't think I only got maybe 5 designed buttons. Everything else was plain, and a lot of them was like blouse buttons. And what I mean by blouse buttons, you know, plain colors: brown, white, black, cream, nothing exotic or fancy. And those buttons I got, and it was a school teacher in the store, and she was like, oh, they have buttons, and she looked at all the color, and I had like all of the buttons in my cart. I was like, you can have some of my buttons if you like. She said, I can? I was like, yeah, sure. I said, I'm not going to do anything with them right away anyway, and I'm quite sure you're going to need them, you know, for the kiddos in school. So if I ever am somewhere, depending, but for most part, if I see someone that needs something that I have and I really don't need it, I just saw it and it was a great deal. I'll give it to them. Now, I can't say that's going to be the same for me. The person's probably like, oh, you want these too bad? You should have got here before I did. Like, I went to the Dollar Tree last week and I was just looking. I wasn't looking to purchase anything. But I was looking at the, she had put all of the stickers in her cart. And she was digging through her cart to see which sticker she wanted. And I was like, wow, they still do that, huh? And when I say they, I mean selfish, greedy people do that. And so I had just wanted to see what they had, because a lot of people are posting pictures of the new Dollar Tree this or the new Dollar Tree that. And I'm like, yeah, that's cute. I don't really need those stickers. I have so many stickers that, you know, next week might be sticker projects. And for sticker projects, it'll probably all be cards. I do have a problem with little things, you all. I like little stuff, and I'm not apologetic about it at all. Because I really, really do enjoy this, like trinkets and digging through, I don't know, it's just like a treasure, and I'm like on a ginormous treasure hunt, so I just love it. I love it. Okay, so I just want to quickly discuss something with you. At the beginning, I told you about putting this on like some wax paper or some cling, because if you leave it on the paper itself, it will adhere to it. And so when this completely dries, I'll probably take like an X-Acto knife or just peel it off with my hand, which shouldn't be a big deal. So just keep that in mind when you are doing that. See, like right here, you can see that it's folded up because I peeled it off of that magazine paper. And even though the magazine paper was shiny, it still created that, which is not a major problem, because we're going to be, you know, you decorate over it, so it's not, you know, you're not losing any sleep over it. And with this one, I want to say, yep, this button and this button, I probably could have put it down, but this is the problem when you work with something upside down. You tend to make it where it fits that way, which I think is cute. I may try this again with with bling. But we'll see. And I pulled out some smaller pieces, some smaller buttons, just to see if I can go in to those spaces that have larger, that may have a hole that's big enough for a small button to go into. So I'm not going to be brave enough to put it on that edge because I don't want to burn myself. But you know, you are more than welcome to do whatever you feel that you need to do to get more coverage on your button project. And if you do create a button project, send me the link. I'd love to come over and watch your channel. And if you don't make YouTube videos, email me or tag me on your Instagram. My Instagram is I'm a Lefty, capital I, lowercase everything else, MALFETY. I went to look for myself to make sure I was telling you all the right information the last time, and of course I thought it was a capital L, but it's not. The thing that I find interesting with Instagram is that, you know, it could be 25 I'm a Lefties spelled differently. So that's crazy because Left-Handed Crafter was taken. Of course, I'm not subscribed to them because I don't know who those left-handed people are yet. I think I went over there and they didn't have anything that interests me. So I didn't subscribe to them. I have been unsubbing to a few Instagram accounts as well as YouTube accounts, inactive accounts, corporations, things like that. If all you do is makeup videos, like makeup tutorials, I probably didn't subscribe to you, and YouTube probably just subscribed me to you. And so I've unsubscribed. If you change your platform, say you used to talk about toe massages, and I was into learning how to do toe massages, and now you talk about lipstick, I'm unsubscribing from you. Only because you don't do what attracted me to you in the first place. Some of the things I subscribe to, it doesn't interest me anymore. And some people see, yay, this button fell off. So let's, and that wasn't the button, that was the one that was the problem though. I'm going to just peel this off. And you're probably like, why is she saying yay? Because remember I said that that button was an issue. And I wanted to take it off anyway. But this is this button that's the culprit. Or this button. These two buttons. All of them. And see, it just kind of peeled right on off, which is great. So for that, you want to put more glue on. You know, apply a little more glue and hold it down a little bit longer. They do have Gorilla hot glue, and I'm not sure if that works. You could definitely use some E6000 glue, which will help keep stuff down. E6000, in my opinion, is very good glue, but I don't use it that often. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these styrofoam balls, and I got this from the Dollar Tree as well, for $1. I was going to, well, I'm not going to tell you what I was going to do with it, because I may still do it, just not in a Creda month. Hopefully for April, more of you will join in and do this with me, if I do it in April at all. I probably will not have a birthday challenge, just so you know. Whenever you put hot glue on styrofoam, well, it's been my experience that the hot glue melts the styrofoam, the cheaper quality styrofoam, so you just got to be careful with that. And if you don't want to melt it, then use some other adherent, because it will melt it. Now what I am going to do is take my stems and drive them in. I really love how this project turned out. I hope you did too. I hope you've enjoyed the video.